and welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about blue flags. What are they? Why are they there? And how can we implement these in our layouts to enhance the model railroading and operational experience? Let's have a look at blue flags. Blue flags are used according to rule number 26, or if you can look it up as well in the UP or Canadian Railway manual, it's listed under blue signal protection. The rule is basically there to protect railroad employees or mechanics against cars being coupled or moved around while someone is in between them, underneath them, or in them loading or offloading certain goods. Now, there's a lot of different technicalities about this rule, so I just want to leave it right there. Look it up if you want to, looking up for your time frame, because that can matter, and then for your railroad obviously as well. The main reason how I want to use it on my layout is to protect the people that are loading and offloading a car. So that's how we'll look at it. So let's go to the layout and see how we can actually implement this. First off, I made these very simple derailers and blue flags out of these electrical plugs. You have a male and a female version. I use these, I guess the female ones for the derailers, so you can put them on the rails, and the blue male ones because you want to put them in between the rails. They cost nothing, and I don't really want to commit to modeling an actual blue flag or derailleur right now before I know that I'm going to use it. So now on to blue flags. This one here means that this car is being off or unloaded, and this one here means that one of these two cars is being loaded or offloaded. Because they're both coupled together, if the back one is being offloaded, you cannot touch the front one. So here comes the dilemma as well. Let's say a train comes along and needs to switch one of these cars. Well, it can't because they're all being offloaded. So when would you then use these blue flags? And that's the big difference between a decoupler. These blue flags have a time element to it, because you spot a boxcar and then it needs to be unpacked or unloaded for a certain amount of time, and then at some point it's done and you can pick the car again. So how are you going to add this time element to your operation scheme? Well, I use the car system, and the card box basically tells me when to spot and pick certain cars on which day. So there you have the day defined, and then these blue flags would define it more or less by hour. I don't have a system for that. I do see people with a fast clock. Some of them have made these sheets so you can indicate at what time you spotted the car, and then let's say 4 hours later when it will be totally unloaded and you can pick it up again. But I don't have that system on my layout. Using these blue flags is actually not that convenient. There's also another example. If I need to pick up that last car but this first car is being offloaded, well, I can't. And since I have a small layout with a lot of spurs that have multiple spots on them, then this is a real issue. So what I came up with, I'm going to remove all the blue flags. I'm going to add a little bit of a random element to it as well, a little bit of a game feature, let's say. So I'm not going to place them everywhere. I'm going to place them step one, let's say. I'm going to look at the whole box and see which cars have to be held. Let's say this silver reefer, I'm going to place it here. I can place a blue flag without consequence because there's only one car and it needs to be held here for this operation cycle anyways. And then, for example, if this front car has to be held but the back one not, I'm not going to place a blue flag here because it has consequences, because we need to get to the back one, and if there's blue flag, we can't. I'm going to do with all the whole cars like that. So if these both have to be held, then I'm just going to place one here as well. And this way I'm going to use the blue flags as they would in a prototype. And then where's my little game / random element per section like this? For all the cars that need to be picked in this operation cycle, I'm going to place one flag, just like that. And then when my train comes along, I'm going to pick and spot all the cars that I can. Because remember, I only placed one blue flag in this area for a car that needs some action for this train that's coming in. So these other ones here, I can just pick and spot them. The ones there, they don't need to have any action, and the same here because they're in the whole box, remember. And then once all the cars are cleared, then I'm going to do the one that has the blue flag that still needs to be done. So the blue flag on my layout will indicate that that car that needs to be picked or spotted is the last one you're going to do, because they're still unloading it and they need some time. So you first need to pick and spot all the other cars, and then lastly you can do the one with the blue flag that needs to be picked or spotted by this train. And the other ones with the blue flag, when the next cycle comes along and the cars go from the whole box to the pick box, then I will naturally just pick all of the blue flags again, just like that, and place one blue flag at random. So it could be here, for example, silver one, and I'll pick that one as the last car as they're still unloading and they need some more time. So that were the blue flags. I hope that made sense. I actually find it quite enjoyable to work with these items. So these cheap little placeholders On my next layout, I'm definitely going to replace them with the model version of a real blue flag. If you have any great suggestions how to use blue flags more effectively with the car system or any other system, share it in the comments down below. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.